42. Awake, thou that sleepest. Chalcedon Report number 351, October 1994. I once knew a very superior man whose mother constantly embarrassed him. She had a framed picture of him as a happy baby sitting on a skin rug, bare of all clothing. No visitor failed to get an account of how wonderful a baby he had been. The man resented this, and I thought it foolish on his part, until something he said opened my eyes. The man had taken over his father's business and made it again profitable. He was a leader in his church and a mainstay of the extended family. He had been an outstanding athlete in high school and at the university, but all that his mother saw was his cuteness as a baby. She saw him only as she had adored him, not as a man of faith and stature. We cloud and limit our vision if we do not see all things in terms of the present under God. We exist for the Lord, and so too do our children. The Victorians have often been wrongly criticised for many things, but in one area they were indeed very faulty. They over-personalised things so that objective standards gave way to personal ones. The result was sentimentalism, and inappropriate and major emotional reaction to minor matters. We are still Victorians in our reactions to romances, films and television, in that we indulge in the exploitations of feelings for emotional goals, not in terms of reality. If God is not our essential and basic concern, we will drift into a misplaced concern over trifles. And we then become triflers, well-meaning, earnest and kindly, but triflers. Now, our problem today is that the church is not like a mighty army of the Lord, but more like a collection of doting mothers who are more excited and happy over their sons' baby pictures than their sons' solid work for the Lord. We have misplaced emphases all around us. Antinomianism leads to a weak and feminized church. It trivializes the Christian life and calling. It is interesting to note that, at the height of the medieval era, the cult of the infant Jesus, the Holy Bambino, replaced the great earnestness of the faith with sentimentalism. The church declined into pietism and an inability to cope with internal problems. The problems of the church had not increased, but its ability to cope with them decreased. We have a like problem today. Pietism, sentimentalism, and emotionalism have emasculated the church. Therefore he saith, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14.